It's that time of the morning when we give you an opportunity to give us a call on 876-676-4996 and try to win.
In our secret sound game, try win my basket, please, and tonks.
There you go. So give us a call right now if you'd like to participate. The sound that you must identify correctly is this sound. Give me 3. That's it. Thank you. All right, it looks like a 6 we get. Let's go to our first caller. There are lots of callers, so we're going to get to it right away. 876-676-4996. Good morning and welcome.
Morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Welcome. Thank you for calling. Who's calling?
This is Andrea.
Oh, hi, Andrea. Welcome.
Morning, Bridge Nation family.
Thank you.
What's your answer today?
I was thinking that it's the sound where they use a comb to scratch on the plastic bottle or in the palm of your hand.
You don't wanna make Jody smile. I wonder why. Woo! So using a comb to rub on a bottle or the palm of your hand.
Will your response make Andrea smile? That's what I want to know.
Make we find out, no? Quack, quack, quack.
Thank you, Andrea.
Can give us a clue. Give us a clue.
All right. Maybe next week early we'll do that. But I think people are getting closer to this,
Yeah,
to this
Jojo,
answer.
smile.
I'm getting that feeling. Thanks for trying, Andrea. Have a good weekend. All right.
You too.
All right.
Much love. Let's get our next caller up in here. 876-676-4996. And we're going to say hello any second now to our next caller. Good morning. You're on the air. Hello.
Good morning.
Hi.
Hi, good morning. I know this voice. Is this Ashley?
Yes, it is.
Hi, Ashley from Portmore. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. So you sound confident this morning. You ready for you have your answer for us?
I don't sound confident, but is it 2 combs rubbing together?
All right, I want to make Jojo was a big laugh. Hold on there.
Ashley, I wonder if the reaction is going to make you laugh. We want to find out.
Quack, quack, quack. Nice try, Ashley. All right.
If ever you see Shells, clobber him for giving you that quick. All right? Take care, Ashley. All right. Let's go to the
enough
next
callers.
call.
All right.
Good
On
morning.
to the next one. Morning, caller.
Hello?
Morning, sir. Do you want to hear the sound again, or do you have it all sorted out?
I think you have started out, Richie.
Oh, this is Ray. Ray from Mandible.
Yeah.
Man. What's
Yeah,
up,
man.
Ray?
There, man.
All right, so what's the answer?
Richie, it sounds like back in the days we call it stink arm. When you put your hand underneath your arm and squeeze it on it,
What do we used to call it?
stink arm.
Stink arm.
Yeah.
Well. Stink arm? Let's find out.
Quack, quack, quack.
Sorry. Not correct at all. Thanks for trying. Have a good weekend. And the sound that we're trying to get someone to identify correctly is this sound. What sound is that? Can you identify it? If you do, we have a huge gift basket for you. Good morning. Welcome.
Hello?
Hello, morning. Who's calling?
MC.
MC?
Yeah, man.
All right, welcome, MC. What's the answer?
It sounds to me like somebody drawing a comb on the edge of a book or a desk.
Ooh. People love the comb and say, you know. I like how I go on, you know. So, so rubbing of a comb on the edge of a book or a desk.
Producer, smile, you know.
Producer, smile.
MC.
Hey.
Yeah.
The producer, smile a while ago,
Big
brother.
smile.
I don't know what smile I mean.
That may I try to figure out too. By the way, which night some fest your MC?
That's my initial, though. That's my initial, you know?
Okay.
All right. Okay, well listen, man. Here's our initial reaction.
Quack, quack, quack.
Sorry, MC.
So try MC.
Catch you on a stage someplace sometime soon. That's Andrea, we got Ashley, we got Ray, and even MC. And so far, no one has come up with it. Let's get to another caller right now. Good morning, welcome.
Good morning.
Bridge 99, who's calling?
Aiden Francis.
A. Francis.
Aiden Francis, yes.
All right. Well, what's your answer for us?
My answer, my guess is when you're using your fingernails and rubbing it against the zipper.
Oh.
Using your fingernails and rubbing it against your zipper?
Yes.
Thinking. I like it.
Young Francis. Have we had a young winner? It sounds like Francis is a school student. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow,
You know, we've been waiting to declare a young schooler a winner in the Secret Sound game. Are you near school?
Yes.
Okay. Before you get out of the vehicle, you've got to get the answer. Will it be the answer that you want? I'm going to find out. Hey, Francis, listen carefully.
Quack, quack, quack.
Sorry, Frano. Have a good day at school.
Respect, man.
And thanks for trying. Wow, we're extending it a little bit because there are so many calls. This is the Secret Sound game. We do it at 7:30 every weekday morning. You're on right now. Lucky you. Give us the right answer. Get the prize. Good morning. Welcome.
Hello, good morning.
Hi.
Joseph.
Oh.
What's up, Joseph?
Welcome on, Joseph.
Yeah, it was a time like this that I won.
Yes, sir. What's up, Beetle? Let me hear it now. What's that? What's the answer?
Comb rubbing against a comb.
Comb against comb?
Yeah, comb teeth against comb.
Comb teeth against comb teeth.
Hey, Beetle.
Right.
Let me run with this phone.
The most popular answer that we're getting is people are thinking that it's something to do with a comb. I can't recall. Has anyone ever said comb against comb? Comb teeth against comb teeth?
Yep.
Joseph, you seemingly, you are in fact, I tell you what, you are going to get this.
Quack, quack, quack.
That's how it turns out, son.
Joseph start laughing.
Have a good weekend, bro. Thank you for trying. We could go on and on because the phone lines are flashing still. But guess what? We'll give you a chance on Monday to try again. I think. Well, let's try to stick up Jody.
Yeah, man. We need some clues now.
Yeah, one clue next week.
Man.
All right. Yeah. All right. We're going to work on that.
Yeah.
So thanks for trying, ladies and gentlemen. If you didn't hear the sound, here's the sound that you must identify in our Secret Sound game. All right. That was the Secret Sound game. Good morning, guys.
Blessings.
Good morning.
What's up?
Go on.
We're good. We just had a special guest, Peter Jackson, in the studio. So, you know, we're coming off of that Freestyle Friday.
Oh, yeah? Jay did his thing as usual?
Of course.
How did I know that was coming up?
And it's 9,000 degrees in the studio.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
We have Jamaica temperatures
I'm about to
inside.
take off a layer.
I can't figure out how to put on the AC.
You might have to make it a freestyle daily. Especially in the wintertime, that would help, wouldn't it? Jay,
yeah, definitely.
Jay's silent on the issue. I wonder why.
No, I'm
He's here. We're just fixing his mic. 18 degrees in the city today, going up to a high of 25.
Wow.
So by Monday, we're getting up to Jamaica weather, 30 degrees.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
It's going to be nice.
But that could change. It could go down to minus 30, just to let you know. So
you got to know
Yeah.
here, there's no watching when it goes up or down. You don't even know.
But we're grateful.
Yeah.
You
You
know?
been good?
Everything is good. Yeah, I was just looking. I know that Red is very much into fashion, and I'm waiting to see her appearing in her oversized rubber boots that Kanye West has been unleashing on the world, and I'm trying to figure out how Red would look in one of those, because I understand there's the female version coming out.
Right.
think it would
For
work.
me,
I think the word's ridiculous.
You think it's? I haven't seen the new ones, the ones that he always wears.
Yeah.
They're not too bad. I have a pair of
They're
Marc
not too
Jacobs
bad.
rain boots.
Oh, my God.
I mean, I don't know. I like boots. I like tights with boots. I think it's sexy.
But not boots that are like 15 sizes too big.
Yeah, that looks weird.
Yeah,
Right.
they look like tanks. I'm not going to lie. They look like
Listen,
tanks.
if you guys see leggings and tights with booty, you guys are not going to be looking at the boots.
She has a point.
You guys will want to knock the boots.
Da-da-dee. Da-da-da. Point taken.
But yes, so Kanye West. But what about guys? I mean, ladies might wear them. What about fellas? No shot, right? No chance.
They look very
In
uncomfortable.
Jamaica, no.
They look like
In
something.
Jamaica.
No.
It looks like
Definitely.
something, if you're standing in it, you just want to stand there and not even move.
move, yeah.
Because you're going to topple over.
You need a whole YouTube tutorial on how to walk in those. I tell you. So, yeah.
And
You
it
go
was,
fishing in them.
yeah, it was worn by a man who was boasting recently that in 4 years he has not physically touched paper money.
Flex. Okay.
Really?
Yep, yeah,
Big up
that's what
himself.
Kanye said recently. He has not actually physically touched paper money in 4 years.
Wow.
I believe him.
Donald Trump said he hadn't touched money in like 20 years, 30 years. So
Yeah.
I think it's just a rich thing.
But I also think it's a way of the future. I mean, let's be real. How many times we don't have change here? I'm like, Jane, we don't have change. I mean, when's the last time you took money? And this is in Toronto, I'm saying. When's the last time, guys, you've taken money out the ATM?
Yeah, I had to
never.
only to get bread.
Yeah,
At Allen's,
unless
they only took cash,
yeah.
so that's weird.
Or to tip my eyebrow lady. That's the only time. But besides that, we don't use. We only
Pretty
use
much a
credit card.
paperless society.
Credit card or debit card. And it's also, if you have a business, credit cards work really well because it keeps track of all your expenses, right? So for me, I like to keep track, but I don't really withdraw money.
I'm with you.
We deposit money, baby.
There are so many places here that we would need to be tendering cash.
Right.
That it's still relevant in our society.
Yes, in the Caribbean, definitely. Here we tap and go.
In
Well, you guys
Jamaica,
kind of
that's
tap
all it
and
is.
go too, but.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Hey.
Oh, no, sorry, it's not tap and
She
go.
was
It's up
talking
and
to
go.
shells.
Up
Leave
and
them alone.
go.
Leave shells
You
alone.
up and go, not
Leave
tap
them
and go.
alone.
Up and go. But we're looking at these boots. So, Jay, you should
No.
wear these on a comedy show.
That's what they are, comedy.
Yeah.
Wow. It's the future, guys. Let's get with it.
So Jay,
Maybe we'll just
you'd
not
wear
walk.
it then?
I would not,
Oh, okay.
under no circumstances.
Jay doesn't go. That's a little too
Nah,
fashion
nah, my,
forward.
What about-
my foot's big already. And if I wear those boots, my feet are gonna look like two big HTB buns.
Oh, my God, look at this. We're here. Now, what are you guys doing? You got me looking at everybody's. But then look at Uggs, right? People thought they were ugly, but they're so comfy.
Yeah.
So you
Oh,
just
sorry.
never know.
Sorry, Kanye.
Can I tell you, I just got a response to what we were talking about in terms of money. And Kanye is saying that he hasn't physically touched paper money in 4 years. Somebody from Los Angeles, California, one of our Bridge Nation listeners says, I actually saw cash and it took me a few seconds to recognize what it was because I've been using debit and credit cards for so long now. So it's a serious thing that's going on.
It is, and I
It's
especially
paperless.
for North America. You don't need it. You just tap,
Yeah, that's what's up.
and you don't even need your card anymore. You can just do it on your phone. Like I pay for things on my phone now.
Wow.
So now it's just there's a wallet app, and boom, it's on there, and you just hold it up to the reader.
Yeah.
You get your points. You
Let's
go through
be
the
real, though.
drive-through.
Throughout the Caribbean,
Right?
you got to mind with that stuff, man. People are technology savvy. You can get into your bank account easily, so you got to be careful.
Yeah, gotta
Yeah.
be careful.
Look at the nasty look he just gave me.
I'm just saying,
We have a-
scammers them there.
Yes,
We actually have a
yes.
situation here. Very current. We're going to be talking about it with a guest from the Jamaica Constabulary Force later on this morning at 9 o'clock, where some bank accounts were actually breached. And $18 million were removed over a period of time. There are some people who are trying to resist the technological
Yeah, we're
age.
afraid, man. We're afraid. We're afraid.
But-
Nah, go on. We're afraid.
Wow.
Yeah, well, that's the other thing. Using the credit card is safe because there's insurance on the card. So if something happens,
Yeah.
they can trace it. But when it's your own cash,
Yeah, that's not good.
yeah,
good at
it's, I don't know. Who's going to really reimburse you for your own cash?
Especially when it's like in the 20, 30, 50K region. Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking Canadian.
Most.
Yes, sorry, yes. Yes, so that's why I leave my bank account broke. So when they broke it out, then there's nothing.
We're out of time, guys. As usual, time goes by so quickly, but we really enjoyed it this morning. And we hope you have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you. You too.
We hope you have a
and-
better one.
Yes.
Thank you. We
We'll
appreciate
talk to you on
that.
Tuesday.
All right, take
All right,
care.
guys. Look a bit.
Bye, Toronto. That was the Canadian Connection. We do it every Tuesday and Friday morning from 7:15 until 8 7:45 until 8:15, and this morning is off the chain.
Yeah, man, energy always. Big up
Yeah,
DJ
man.
Ritz,
Yeah, man.
DJ Adlin, you're doing the thing.
Yeah.
It's a vibe.
And you demonstrated the stir fry.
Yeah, you know, my foot get catching on the mat liquor, so just in case any of the ravers didn't watch the stream, I'm a lot better. You understand? But the way my back set up, you understand? Yeah. I don't know if I was stir frying or stirring something else, but I did my best.
We have a very special guest that is now joining us as we take a look at some issues of concern to many of us. Tips on being more responsible online. This week we learned, of course, that over 12 customers of NCB lost over $18 million in a cyber scam. And this is Inspector from the Jamaica Constabulary Force, who is the head of digital marketing and social media at the JCF, is going to share with us some insights into what to look out for and to avoid getting scammed online. And I hope that we learn a whole lot more about some terminologies like phishing and smishing. What's the other one, Shell?
And then fishing.
Fishing. Yeah.
Wow.
We're going to learn a lot from Inspector Sean J. Mitchell, who is with us this morning. Good morning, Inspector.
Hi, pleasant morning, and thanks for having me.
Great having you. Thank you for making the time to share from your expertise with us this morning. Inspector, let us go right into it. What are some of the most common ways that Jamaicans are being scammed online?
Right, so a lot of things have come to our attention, and criminals have been finding ingenious ways to scam people. So one of the things that what we have found is that a number of scammers, and I'm talking about like cyber scammers now, what they use is phishing attacks. So you'll have your email or your text messaging system, and you get an email, say, for one of the popular commercial banks, and it says your account has been compromised. In order for you to recover your credentials, click the link below and follow the instructions. As a rule of thumb, most financial institutions will not send you a link. If there is a compromise, chances are they will lock down the account, and then it forces you now to call. And once you call now, they will provide you with how, or they'll tell you why the account was locked down, because they detected some suspicious activities. So as a rule of thumb, do not click on links. So what the criminals use is phishing. So, and just like the term says, while it's not F-I-S-H, but P-H-I-S-H,
Fish.
it's similar in how. So they throw out a line, which is the link, and they use that now to grab your information and reel you right in. So that's one of the main ways that people are being scammed online now, because a lot of transactions have moved online and people are just conducting volumes of financial transactions online. Now, you have other ways where people are being scammed, and it's important that we mention it. So, for example, you will see a business set up on Instagram first, and what they do is advertise a product or service, require that you make a direct deposit into their account in order for the goods to be delivered. And then lo and behold, that Instagram account vanishes away. There's no product being delivered, and the person who you sent that money to has disappeared offline altogether. Or they reappear online with another name, another account, selling another service. So these are some of the things that you have to look out for. Don't send money to people unless you have received your goods. So cash on delivery is okay. So you order something, insist on paying cash on delivery. Otherwise, I would recommend utilizing a formal institution, a formal store that you can actually see the product or the service that you're paying for.
All right. No, thank you for that, Inspector. Now, you mentioned briefly phishing, right? Now, I see something, I see others know my name, Smishing and Fishing. I'm going to tell you the truth, Inspector Mitchell. When I first heard this, I thought it was just lazy people that try to rhyme. You understand what I mean? What exactly are these, if you can expound further, what is Smishing and Fishing?
Smishing.
Mm-hmm.
So, like you, a lot of these terms are novel to me as well. Right, so a lot of the IT persons will tell you that these are some emerging terms that are happening in the industry. But smishing is a fraudulent practice of sending text messages purporting to be from reputable companies. And that's what's been happening. So similar to phishing, smishing now is via text messaging. So you get that text and it says X and Y company requires you to click this link in order to reset your credentials. And then that opportunity now is capitalized on where they grab your personal information, your account number, your login information, and your RSA code. So even though you have these things set up to protect you online, the criminals have found ingenious ways of grabbing that information. So don't click on any link. Don't send your account information to anybody. Financial institutions or telecommunication companies will not require you to do that. They will not, because they understand what's happening in the industry right now.
All right.
There's another one then. Phishing.
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 Yeah. Vishing.
All right. So again, that's another novel term to me as well. But it's another industry term that a lot of IT persons. So it's a fraudulent practice of making phone calls or leaving voice messages from a reputable company. So the V is really for voicing, and the other one, smishing, is really for SMS.
Yes,
so
okay.
this one now is a phone call you get, and the person sounds like somebody from one of those call centers, and they give you all the fancy talk and tell you that you need to do this in order to get that done. And they require your information. They ask you over for the internet. They ask you over the cell phone. Say, oh, give me this information so that I can reset your account, or for you to claim some bonus of some sort that it doesn't exist. So that's essentially what phishing is. So smishing, phishing.
Thank you for explaining them for us this morning. Many of them, and many of our listeners, no doubt, are hearing these terms for the first time.
Yeah, man.
Somebody expressed some concern to me recently, Inspector Mitchell, where they got a new number and they started getting some calls from some strange people, a few times over. And they started worrying that even if they just simply answered that phone call coming from a strange number, that something might be taking place where data is being captured.
Yeah.
Is that something that really happens, or somebody who's just kind of paranoid?
I'm not sure how that could happen, because most of these systems have end-to-end encryption. Meaning that the person on the opposite end wouldn't be able to access your data because that resides within the company. So I'm not sure if that's a major problem in terms of just answering a call, you're losing data.
Okay.
Unless it's somebody with some sophisticated system of tracking people and them using cell towers to ping your device just by keeping you online.
Okay.
So outside of that, I don't think there's an issue in terms of losing data.
Inspector, if I had responded to all of the emailed messages that I've received over time, where some grandparent might have died and left 10 million pounds or US dollars and passed on information, maybe if I were to believe all of these offers, I'd by now be a multi-millionaire. But of course, we recognize these as scams, and so we never respond to them. But before you leave us, share with us, if you will, some tips or best practices when it comes to using social media and other apps on our devices. What should we remember? What should we bear in mind?
So the first thing I suggest, never click on links, especially suspicious links. So no cell phone company or financial institution is going to ask you to click on links. So avoid clicking on links. That's the first thing. So if you have somebody who's going to send you something via a third-party source, and they indicate to you that they'll be sending it from a particular link, then you can trust in that particular instance, because you would have gotten conversations or some communication from the individual before. Outside of that, I would suggest that if you're conducting business online, do it from reputable companies. It's sad that a lot of small businesses, legitimate small businesses, might be impacted, but as a consumer, you have to protect yourself. You have to protect your assets, you have to protect your account. So buy from reputable companies. Avoid doing bank transfers to strangers, essentially. So somebody tells you that they're selling you a bed frame for $100,000 and they require that you deposit $80,000 in order for them to process it. And then they disappear offline. So buy from reputable companies. Don't just send your money over to strangers. Secondly, it's important that as consumers or people who are using the internet, that you are aware of what is happening. If you did not enter any particular sweepstakes, it's almost next to impossible that somebody's going to call you to say that you have won X and Y, and you have no idea when and where you might have entered this particular competition. So avoid that. I'd also suggest that once you're browsing online, get some software that protects you. So use two-factor authentication for your accounts. And that type of authentication, what it does is provide you with a secondary login code, and that particular code now is only accessible to you. So if you see something suspicious on your account, you did not initiate this action, then you will get a request for a two-factor authentication, meaning that you should provide some code. Do not do it. If it's suspicious, ignore it, delete it, and don't log in anybody into your account. Persons who share accounts with other people. So you have relatives and maybe younger kids who use your account. You have to educate them about how to use their account and how to be safe online, how to be safe using social media, how to avoid situations, and just how to protect yourself online. So while companies and industries have a responsibility to protect their customers, the greatest responsibility resides with the customer. So the customer must know that they bear the brunt of the responsibility. So you have to be safe online. If you're not safe online, the company cannot protect you because you are opening doors.
Yeah, wow. Very, very important bits of advice.
Yes.
Very useful, timely, and topical. Inspector Sean J. Mitchell, we thank you. And don't be surprised if we have to call on you again sometime. All right?
No problem.
Thanks for today and have a great weekend. Take care.
You too. Thanks.
He's head of digital marketing and social media at the Jamaica Constabulary Force. That was a chat with Inspector Sean J. Mitchell. And we looked at a number of issues relating to cyber crimes.
You know what I respect? You know, his honesty. The man say, yo, smishing, fishing. First, me I hear them to my side. You understand me? But the mere fact that he had great information, regardless, it goes to show that, you know, JCF and many others are looking into these issues.
Yeah.
And they're learning as they go along, and they're sharing the information. I will give thanks for that.
Yeah, man. I haven't completed my notation, but we just want to put it there simply to say, hey, listen, people are itching to cash in, and your money will go missing.
Bars.
So take note of what was said in terms of phishing,
Bars.
smishing,
Bars.
and vishing.
Bars.
And if not, you're going to be left grieving.
Bars.
All right. Right now, we're going to gain a lot in terms of penetration of the tri-state area, because it's that time of the morning when we join Big Bro DJ Roy from Irie Jam Radio, New York City. And now the tri-state area will be hearing us as we broadcast out of Bridge 99 FM in Kingston, Jamaica. DJ Roy!
Good morning.
Jamaica's pride and joy. Good morning, sir.
How are you all doing down in Jamaica, man?
We're doing well, Roy.
Thanks.
I learned a whole lot in an interview we just completed. Some terms that were quite unfamiliar before we spoke to this gentleman from the Jamaica Constabulary Force about some cybercrime issues.
Yeah.
Words like phishing and smishing and fishing are all kinds of...
Yeah.
Oh, what a question.
And they're going after your ching.
That's right.
And so he was sharing with us some tips on how we should protect ourselves online. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it they kind of prey on the elderly because they get nervous when they hear that someone is trying to get into their accounts or, they get these emails or these texts and they respond to them. And that's the worst thing that you can do is respond to these emails and respond to these texts. It happens here in the States a lot. And I keep telling my mom, I keep telling my wife's mom, like my wife's mom called the other day and said, them say, if me not go to the bank today, no, don't go, don't call,
no
don't
money.
Respond.
Yeah, leave it alone.
Yeah, they prey on the elderly, and it's truly sad.
Yeah, and as the inspector was saying, you didn't shop at a particular place, and all of a sudden you're being offered an entry into a sweepstake. You didn't do it. Just leave it alone. Ignore it.
Sounds too good to be true. It is not true.
Exactly so.
And that's what we have to tell our listeners and people. But people get catch every day, Richie.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, there are 12. Well, maybe they didn't do it per se, but there are 12 customers of a popular bank here in Jamaica where their accounts were extracted of over $18 million in a cyber scam just recently. So it's a very topical issue here in Jamaica right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Be careful. I myself, and I heard Kanye say it recently that he does not touch cash or walk with cash. I honestly, once in a very blue moon, I have money on me, Richie. I do not walk with money unless I'm going on vacation. I really don't. Everything I do, I use my credit card because two things: one, you get the points, and I travel a lot, so the points are important to me.
Yeah.
And two, if somebody does get into your account, it's insured. So I use a lot of cards.
Yeah,
it works. It works for me.
Yeah, highly recommended.
Yeah,
in all honesty.
Yeah.
All right. Weekend day.
Woo! Woo!
Yes. Sarcasm. Go sarcasm.
Talk about some people. I look forward to that.
Oh, goodness. I look forward to it every week.
Yeah, man.
A little time. Well, good morning so far.
Yeah, it was a great one. We had a good
morning.
time. Big up everybody.
And oddly, small fire will turn into a big one.
Yeah,
but
man.
fire stay, blow like a breeze span it.
Yeah, you know it go.
And me can get out of control.
Yeah, that's right.
Me feel a fire that kind of get away from him still.
Just a tad.
I don't think it was his intention.
Just
then,
a tad.
That's a tad.
We had to come bail him out. I help him out.
There?
Yeah, but I know nothing.
Yeah. So we just want to thank our guests that passed through this morning. Mr. Audley Garden, Executive Director for the National Solid Waste Management Authority, explained some of the challenges and, say that they're putting things in place to really, because it's important. Collecting garbage is important, but we too also have a responsibility to make sure that we, discard our garbage properly.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Our selector thought he was the one to be interviewed on the mirror as Audley. We're going to talk to at 7 o'clock.
I start getting nervous.
Turn out to Mr. Garden.
Hold on, I almost go to the door from a jacket and blazer.
Yeah, we don't know. Yeah, so I want to say big ups to Red and J Martin on Flow 98.7. We connected with them. That was a good vibe. Big up DJ Ritz
all
also.
The time.
Yeah. And at 8:30 we had our News 360, and at 9 a.m. we got some tips from Inspector Sanjay Mitchell, the head of digital marketing and social media at JCF. Yeah. So guys, be careful there when you are online. Know what you're doing. And big ups to DJ Roy on Irie Jam Radio. We just, ended our global connection.
Yeah, for sure. I just want to, in closing, just to wish the Calder family down there in Savlamar, Natalie and family. They buried their mom 10 o'clock this morning, as a matter of fact.
Wow.
And we grieve with you.
Yeah.
Sorry we weren't able to make an appearance, but we're well represented, and our deepest condolences to you. And we also want to say hi to the Smith family, who will be tombing their dearly beloved Derek this weekend as well.
Okay.
Wow.
So it's kind of a sad time in that in the family there.
Yeah.
But be strong, all right?
That's right.
Big up Sean. Sean insisted.
Yes, big up Sean.
And he deserves it. Because as soon as you stepped in this morning, I started getting messages. You touched a few knobs and stuff, and I started getting messages from overseas. Yeah, I'm seeing you guys now.
Yeah, the stream live.
So big up yourself, Sean. Big up Romy. Big up Richie. I didn't see Jeff this morning, but sometimes he's not too far in the wings.
Yeah.
And team here, thank you very much.
No problem.
Have yourselves a good weekend.
Man.
Be
You too,
safe. If you can, be good, be careful. And as we like to say, if not, then just simply try to be skillful.
That's right. That is it.
That is it. Take care. Roddy G. Morning, Roddy.
Big up yourself. Your shirt.
Yeah, man, in my ear. And the whole of the curls where I carry with you. I said curls, not girls. Have a good weekend, peeps. We out of here. Bye-bye.